Welcome back. Yesterday we brought you a story about the food insecurity that exists throughout mid-Michigan. As our WMLS Day of Giving nears, we wanted to share a story about what lawmakers are doing to feed students on campus. It's called the Hunger-Free Campus Act, and as our Nate Salazar found out, supporters are saying it'll keep kids focused on education rather than their bellies.
When you talk about food insecurity, college campuses don't normally come to mind. But with the cost of food increasing and pandemic benefits for students decreasing, it's becoming a bigger problem. One that college students say they're noticing.
I hear time and time again from students that they face food insecurity, and that manifests itself in a number of ways. From my experience, in speaking with other students, it seems that affordability is the largest barrier.
Spencer Good is the president of the Spartan Food Security Council at MSU. He tells me members of his group are fighting to get better food options for students. Their fight even brought them to the Capitol steps in early October.
How do we feed ourselves, but also how do we focus on an education? We've heard from students that they are unable to focus in classes.
They were calling on lawmakers to pass new legislation called the Hunger-Free Campus Act. Under the proposed bill, colleges and universities would be allowed to allocate funds to run food pantries and crack down on student hunger, and establish a grant program for students that's administered by the Department of Education.
Public funding could go to our public universities in order to ensure that our students have access to food regardless of what their income status is.
A solution to come from the universities instead of from outside organizations.
There's money to understand the problem, and then there's money to develop a program that will be tailored to each particular university. That could be the four-year universities, but also the community colleges.
For Good, it means creating a community that has accessible food for those worried about final exams.
We want to end college hunger at Michigan State and across the great state of Michigan.
Here for you in Lansing, Nate Salazar, 6 News.
Thank you, Nate. And here at 6 News, we are continuing our tradition of lending a hand with our annual Day of Giving this Friday, December 8th. You can drop off donations of food or money here at the station and across from Consumers Energy in downtown Jackson. But you don't have to wait to donate. You'll find links to donation sites under the Scene on 6 section of our website, which is WLNS.com. The Day of Giving is just one more way that 6 News is here for you. And Ian